Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across this video where a white woman who is married to a black man came out and was accusing black people and all that. And I am asking, wait, when did you become a black woman or what? The proximity to blackness does not mean that you have any right to speak for black people or come out to speak for people that look like me. And I keep asking this, why is it that some of these radicals, women, I just do not understand how they end up with black men. But then some, at the same time, I am saying that I would also love to say the man she got married to because I feel like there is nothing anything responsible about both of them because she is actually out here telling us that the husband voted for Donald Trump and she is the happiest human being on earth, right? And also, she's very proud of Black people that voted for Trump. Now, I am going to ask this is the problem I usually have with people that look like me that probably marries the other people, right? They end up acting like their brain was just removed immediately they got married. But then I sit back and I am like, maybe they're already conservatives and they ended up marrying people that look like them, or like, sorry, they ended up marrying people that have their own character. Because trust me, it is in kind of hard to probably marry somebody that you do not have the same political ideology with, or you cannot relate some certain things with, because man, they are weird. And I wonder what they would have done without black people, because everything about them is all about black people. Let's get into this.
We're not talking about my black ass husband voting for Trump. Ain't no motherfucking way you're talking about him.
Dear black people, what would our lives be if we didn't have some weathered, worrisome, whiny, wretched white woman telling us what we need to be thankful for?
The fight, day in and day out. If you're a black person, you know, day in and day out, from the stereotypes that white people give them, that black people give them, that anybody fucking gives them, he has to break it every fucking time. How about y'all say thank you to a fucking black man? How about that? How about you stop fucking putting the blame on somebody else and start looking in the fucking mirror?
I know this corpse-colored, crypt-keeping, cadaver clown didn't have the nerve to tell somebody to look in the mirror. See, trashy, treacherous, twisted, terrible, toxic Tabitha here thinks riding black penis gives us some insight into black people.
The way I see it, they saved y'all. They're trying to save you, but you won't listen. You won't shut the fuck up and sit down and listen. I'm so fucking proud of the black men and the black women that voted for Trump. You went.
Now, I personally don't know what the glizzy of Rocket Raccoons tastes like or what it pumps into these type of people to make them feel emboldened enough to take to social media in the privacy of their car to expound this idiocracy, but it must be potent. Oh, that proximity gonna get you all in trouble, because it was at that point that I realized that the government would not only be looking for drones in New Jersey, but if she would have said this in the presence of any black woman or white woman I know, they would have been looking for Tabitha there also. But here's the thing, she has more to say.
Went against all fucking odds, and you are about to feel what it feels like to be able to have that, like you were right, because you are right, and you did the right thing. God bless.
Where will we be without Tabitha's white validation on how we should feel? Yeah. See, Tabitha here is the exact kind of person that I'm talking about when Rocket Raccoons and these pseudo-intellectuals hold panel discussions and allow people like Tabitha up on them because they're seeking that white validation that she offers. See, here's the thing. Black people, we're not looking for white validation from the Tabithas of the world because their proximity to Rocket Raccoon penis. We're wondering to ourselves when we hear these kind of conversations, what is the age limit to be put on a milk carton? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Anybody know? Y'all have the data you deserve, and may the ancestors judge you accordingly.
See, we told y'all. We told y'all. At least Kamala Harris had a plan. At least she tried to offer us something. Better housing, price gouging, an opportunity to start a new home, an opportunity to start a new business, for healthcare workers to come to y'all parents' home and take care of them. No more citizen living. At least she tried to offer us something. This other dude, he's not offering shit. Everything that he campaigned for, he just walking back. Cause he know Mega's not gonna hold him accountable. Now all of a sudden, gas prices and all this shit ain't going down, which we knew it wasn't going down, but at least Kamala Harris tried to offer y'all something. Offer us a plan. But by her having a plan, it wasn't good enough for y'all. Y'all went with the con artist, the man who just say anything to get your vote, and that's what he did. He did anything to get your vote. And now y'all finna make us pay for all this bullshit. But remember, Kamala Harris tried to offer us at least something. And it's fucking crazy. In a month, this lunatic finna take office, and all he finna do is play golf, run his mouth, and give rich people tax breaks. Have y'all seen this tax plan, huh, MAGA? Have you seen this tax plan? The rich all the way up here and the fucking poor all the way down here. That's how it's always gonna be. No tips on overtime? He haven't even talked about that since the election. You see what happened in Israel and Gaza right now. Israel just released a big crazy bomb on y'all, but y'all think this dude gonna help y'all, man. At least, Kamala Harris had a plan to offer everybody something, but that wasn't good enough. Y'all ran with the man who said, I just started using the word groceries, and everybody started running with it because he used the word groceries that made y'all vote for him. You people are the worst in America, and I will say it to y'all face. Every last one of y'all who voted for Trump, y'all are the worst of America. Y'all gave up an opportunity, women's rights, better health care, price gouging, climate change, voting rights. We gave all that up. All that for a motherfucking liar. This on y'all, America. This on y'all. So let me get this right, Mega. So now y'all claiming it's not about the grocery prices or the gas prices. That's all y'all did during the campaign was complain about the gas and the food prices. The cheese slices. You can't buy cereal, you can't buy milk. Now it's not about that anymore. What is it about then? If y'all went on all these right-wing platforms and just hound us about how shit was so bad, now it's not about that anymore. Oh, we know it was never about that. See, it's y'all propaganda machine that y'all spread that be full of number lies. But we know what it's really about, and y'all know what it's really about. It's crazy how you people came on this platform and all other platforms and complain about shit being so fucking bad. We knew it wasn't bad. I saw all the airports filled. I saw all the hotels filled. I saw all the sports arena filled. I saw all the fucking grocery stores filled. But y'all came on this goddamn app and complained every day, 24 hours, that y'all couldn't even afford cheese. Now y'all don't care since Donald Trump say he's not gonna lower anything. It's not about that shit no more. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy how y'all always moving the goalposts. Y'all got no set goals. And y'all supposed to be Christians, man. Literally, y'all say y'all Christians, but y'all believe phony stuff, man. But now it's not about groceries no more. What's next? And once he don't deport all them illegal aliens, immigrants, what is it going to be about after that? Huh? Just tell us the truth why y'all voted for him. We know, just come out and say it. But y'all use gas prices and grocery prices, and the right-wing media just spread that shit all around 24 hours a day to make us feel we was in a fucking horrible economy. Now it ain't about that no more. This shit is sad, man, that people fell for this. Y'all spreaded this. And people who really thought that shit was going to get better for them is not going to get worse for them because of what Mega did. Now they don't care about high gas prices and food prices. Where's the lady there who said she couldn't afford cheese for her daughter? No, so how much cheese you going to be able to get this shit for your daughter? No, how many trips you ain't going to be able to go on because you ain't going to be able to afford cheese? It's just crazy, man, how y'all spreaded this garbage for months about shit being bad. And now Trump say he not gonna lower nothing. Oh, it was never about that. You right, and we know that. So the moms in Texas has fucked around and found out. Remind you, they district in Texas, they overwhelmingly voted for Trump. Now, they're getting rid of 5 schools in their district, and these people are mad. What you mad for, huh? What you mad for? This was the shit y'all voted for. Now that y'all voted for it, and y'all know what's going to happen when he take office, y'all want to uproar? Y'all want us to care? We don't give a flying fuck. Y'all deserve all this. First it was the Muslims who thought Trump had their back. Then it was the Pennsylvania steel workers who thought Trump had their back. Now it's the moms in Texas in that district who finna get rid of 5 schools. What's next? I know what's next. There will be no lower gas prices, no food prices. There will be no tips or overtime. You people just got conned, man, and it's fucking sad, man. But do not start that damn whining, okay? What you voted for, we gonna get, and you gonna get. So the moms in fucking Texas have fucked around and found out the hard way. And in the inside, I feel fucking good. Make America great again.
We told you so. Episode 48. So after Donald Trump met with Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, about a week ago, he made a joke to him saying that if the tariffs were going to drive up Canadian prices, maybe Trump should just annex Canada and make it the 51st state. Which in diplomacy terms is kind of a declaration of war. But Trump doesn't do the English language well on a good day. Trudeau did not take kindly to that comment. And since then, Trump released a tweet saying it was a pleasure to have dinner with the Governor Justin Trudeau from the great state of Canada. Once again insulting him by not only calling him governor, but calling it the state of Canada. Because, once again, Donald Trump does nothing to our allies except constantly insult them. So the Canadians, being sick of being the nice guy, just came out and told Trump that if he imposes those sweeping tariffs on Canada, that they're going to cut off their energy exports to the US. In case you don't know what that means, those energy exports that come over that border account for almost 50% of our energy. This would especially affect many of the northern states near the border of Canada, like Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and New York. Once again, Trump and the idiot MAGAs continue to fuck around and find out. Meanwhile, while we were all hoping somebody had finally found and smashed her phylactery, the person everybody hates who just keeps coming back is now back. Donald Trump is attempting to appoint Kari Lake to lead the Voice of America. The Voice of America, which is funded by Congress, operates in nearly 50 languages and reaches an estimated 354 million people across the globe. It is part of the U.S. Agency for Global Media. So in other words, Donald Trump is once again trying to take something that is supposed to be an independent news source for millions of people in dozens of languages and turn it into a garbage, right-wing nationalist propaganda bullhorn. Led by the lying piece of shit who's never found an election result she actually liked. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. And finally, I touched on this in my previous episode, but I figured I should elaborate a little bit. After spending his entire campaign with the MAGA talking about grocery prices and the price of eggs and the price of gas. Oh my God, you can't afford anything at the grocery store anymore. It must be Biden's fault. Because despite us trying to tell people for years that it's not Joe Biden who sets your grocery prices, it's those corporations who are price gouging the fuck out of you, those same corporations who give billions of dollars to Republican members of Congress, price gouging is fully endorsed by the GOP. They're not going to do shit about it. And now that the election's over, Donald Trump's like, yeah, grocery prices aren't going to come down, but you know, who cares? It's not like you guys really cared about that anyway, right? Aside from immigration, he made inflation and grocery prices the center of everything he and the Republicans talked about leading up to November 5th. And now he just came out and said, I'm going to pardon all the January 6th treasonous insurrectionists on day one. I'm going to deport millions of people and ruin our workforce and spike inflation and unemployment. I'm going to lock up all my political opponents. But reducing your food prices, that's very hard. Once again, the American people fell for the grift. They ate up everything Donald Trump said about cutting your taxes when actually he's going to raise them when he cuts them for billionaires. He and his party complained about inflation, but his deportations and his tariffs are going to skyrocket that too. He's going to once again cause millions of people to lose their jobs as unemployment's going to spike above 10%. We're going to fall into another massive recession, like we do under most Republican presidents. And just because people were too apathetic and didn't want to vote for a woman, they decided to settle for this fascist bullshit that's going to destroy our economy and make millions of people lose their jobs and be fucking destitute. You get what you paid for. You fucked around, and now we're all finding out. But don't come crying to us when your Lord and Savior, your orange Jesus, has your electricity cut off in the middle of January, and your red hat is not enough to keep you warm. Maybe beforehand, having a conscience and a shred of common sense would have fucking helped. This has been We Told You So. Thoughts and shares.
So this is all I got from this video. Now I am going to say, you see the second man. I don't know, somebody should tell him that I love him. I love how he speaks. I love how he takes his time to say what he wants to say. And his voice is absolutely amazing. The way he says it is just something that you cannot like. And also he's very hilarious. Very, very. So yeah, like I've been saying before, the truth is that Kamala Harris had plans for everybody, right? Most especially also people that look like me. She said what her plans was, right? We saw her policy. Her policy was kind of very obvious, readable, understandable, relatable, right? But the other one's policy wasn't understandable. And I didn't know, see, but this election is something that each time I remember it, I feel like some people are already blind. Then it dawns on me like that some people, sometimes you say that love is blind, and some people be like, there is nothing about love being blind, right? Because some people are going to say that someone is not good enough for them, still decide to probably marry the person, and in the end comes back like, probably to divorce or something like that. From the onset, Black people, most especially, were very, very vocal about this incoming, about the election, and they are, if there is any mistake along the line, that it's really going to set everybody back. But some people thought it was one of those jokes. I knew it was not any joke because people do not ever take Black people seriously, especially when it comes to politics. I mean, everybody are absolutely going to agree that we are going to do this to save probably democracy or something. And then you, in the end, you find out that some other people probably snuck out to do what they know how to do best. And you all already knew how much I talked about Black people not serving democracy for 2025. It was as if I saw what was going to happen, which, like, and I talked so much about it. And in the end, all these people did not disappoint. They also did what they know how to do best. And now they are pandering. The fact that some of them think that are probably dating a Black man or being married to a Black man, it's a kind of a proximity to being Black. I don't know how to say this, but let me just use this as an illustration, right? I am an African Black woman, right? And I cannot, probably because I am married to a white man, right? I cannot come out and say that my husband is white, and at the same time, I can speak for white people. It's a fallacy. No matter how in love we are, I cannot speak for them because I am not them, right? And I do not know, I mean, like, I cannot even relate to their life and all that experiences and the rest of it. So, why do I want to come out and start speaking for them or trying to be a voice for them? No, they should go find their voices, all right? So, I cannot. The same way, a white woman married to a Black man should also not speak for Black people. Why? Because she does not live Black experience. She does not know anything about Black people, right? So I've been saying this a lot. Proximity to white or Blackness does not equate to being Black. You all should cut all that crap and start coming on the internet to disgrace yourself and disgrace the person you got married to. But then sometimes I sit back and feel like, I mean, people always attract the kind of people they are because am I trying to use myself as an example? Okay, let me use myself as an example. I am educated, right? And I am responsible. I will not go and marry a radical or a rascal. I don't know how this is how my mom would say, don't be a radical or don't be a rascal. I think that is where I got this English from. So I cannot go and marry someone that I don't know how to explain, but I am not trying to like rank myself anywhere or anything. I am just like every other ordinary human being, right? But how do people, I am trying to find out how people end up with people like this because it's really not making sense. I don't know who the husband, the Black husband is, but I really do need to see the man to see if there are somehow, if they have the same attitude, because sometimes this might be exactly what the man is. I am not trying to be, but I am sorry that I'm laughing. But like, how did she even come out to start screaming? Black people this, Black people that. Like, what would they have done without Black people? I am sure some people will never have existed, sincerely speaking. Take it or leave it, because the passion, not really passion, the ugly passion, when somebody is talking about you and you know that the person does not have any good intention for you, that ugly passion they have while talking about you, because why wouldn't they talk about you if they don't talk about you? How do you want them to succeed? So yeah, I think that is what is going on, right? And left, center, front. I mean, the fact that some people are so easy to defend bullshit, crap, is something that I don't understand. This man is out there showing you people like this is what I am coming in to do. And I also do not understand how radical that man is, because how does somebody that is not yet even in the office, he has already from the outside told you all what he is going to start doing. That really tells a lot about the person. Now, price gouging and all that, Kamala Harris said she was going to do something about it. And now, that was also part of his campaign policies, all right? And then he's saying that he's not promising to do anything. And now, with the thing going on and all, I saw something on Instagram today. I saw from Canadians, they are actually Black Canadians, right? They were like, can Trump leave Canada alone, Canadians alone, and face America and try as much as he can to make America great again? Because that was his major agenda. When I saw that, I was like, woo, say no more. I will look for it. It's not that I will look for it and screenshot it. You probably will see it at the end of this video, so you know what I am saying. So some people might end up in January. January is usually like one of the quarter. They might end up cutting your electricity, and then your butt is really going to freeze out. One thing I am very angry about is that I hope it doesn't affect my people, but because of their stupidity, you find out that their stupidity will also means that people that look like me will end up sharing in their own craziness, right? Now that is the problem. My mother used to tell me when I was growing up that when one hand soils oil, right, especially red oil, it spreads, right? So which means that they did what they did, but it's not them that will only suffer that. Everybody's like going to suffer it. I think this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. If there is anything I missed out talking, why not? Feel free to hit me up with that in the comment section. And see you all in my next video. Bye for now.